From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Good afternoon. You know, as I work here, as I get Weather NorCal growing and up and running here, as you know, I'm working 7 days a week. And typically on the weekends, I only like to do 2 records to give myself a bit of a break. One in the morning and then one in the evening. And I kind of just leave the midday all by itself. However, there's a lot going on. A lot of people have these long weekends, long vacations. Of course, I don't have that. So I figure I'm home, I'm here, and there's a lot going on with the weather, so you want to know what's going on. So I'm going to help to keep you updated and help to keep your plans so you can keep planning for the weekend. And take a look at this for the North Coast. I'm loving this image here because in the valley in Northern California, it's cloudy. Not quite so wet, but it's cloudy. So you look out at elk country here in kind of the Trinidad area, look at that. I mean, just a couple of clouds. Absolutely gorgeous. And take a look at this. As we take you up north into Crescent City, same situation. Just a couple of high clouds out there, but you've got those mainly clear skies out there for your afternoon. We are going to probably start to see that change a little bit here as we go into the afternoon, which we'll take a look here in just a bit. But take a look at some of the rainfall totals since Friday morning. These are the storm totals. Most of the rain that was actually in the Redding area, where we saw over 3 inches of rain and close to 4 inches of rain in some spots here. You can see this little area, this bullseye, where the storm just stalled out and brought a ton of rain to the north end of the northern Sacramento Valley. You had Red Bluff, Chico, Willows. Not a drop of rain, but you can see some rain off to the east, and of course we saw some rain here for the North Coast as well, but not nearly as impressive as what the north end of the northern Sacramento Valley saw. So here's the deal. Isolated showers and thunderstorms will continue to be in the forecast here through the weekend. Now, I've included the word mainly dry and mild for your Labor Day because I'm seeing some indication of a very weak disturbance passing through on Labor Day. That could maybe bring some showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms. But as we look at future casts, you'll see it's not looking very promising for that. And then highs below normal through next week, especially for the inland areas. So here's your hour-by-hour forecast. Look at this. Lots of sunshine for the second half of the day today, but we will see some clouds move in and maybe some showers coming in late this afternoon and early this evening, and we could see some thunderstorms developing later this afternoon for parts of the inland areas as well. Not to mention Trinity County, we could see those thunderstorms developing this afternoon here with temperatures in the mid-60s for your daytime highs. So this is the swirling area of low pressure, so a couple of things to take note. Number one, this low pressure was on top of right over the center of Northern California. It shifted westward over the last 12 hours or so. But you'll also notice there is the drier air that is along most of us for the coast here this morning, and not to mention this afternoon. But we are seeing a couple of things I also want to note. It's a counterclockwise flow around that low. This is where most of the rain has been in the eastern mountains here this morning and will be continue to be for the first half of the afternoon. But we also have the main area of low pressure right here spinning. So we have these disturbances rotating right about here. And this is coming into Trinity County and will make its way into some of the inland areas of Del Norte and Humboldt counties as well. So as we go through the afternoon, we're going to start to see that instability kind of increase, which means chances for showers and thunderstorms will begin to develop. So take a look at it. Here we're going to take you around the noon hour today. We're not seeing much activity, but taking you through the afternoon, you see how that's all beginning to pop up. I was showing you that rotation around that low and this disturbance pushing through. So especially for southern Humboldt County, Trinity County, we could be looking at showers and thunderstorms. It will make its way into even southern Humboldt, but there's along Highway 299 in Humboldt County near Hoopa, Willow Creek, Eureka may be seeing some of it. Not as much out in Del Norte County, but you can see this kind of push northward through this evening. Here's 5 o'clock this evening. Still some activity for the inland areas, still some activity for Trinity County. And then as we go into tonight, it's beginning to kind of wrap itself up, but still some activity out there for parts of Trinity and not to mention Humboldt County. Now we're going to take it about 1 a.m. tomorrow morning, late tonight. We're still seeing some activity lingering around. And then it should, for the most part, dry out Sunday morning. Now take a look at Sunday afternoon. We're going to begin to see some development here in extreme eastern Del Norte and Humboldt counties. So we could see a little bit of activity there, but I think most of it will be in Trinity County, not to mention western Siskiyou County. When I say most of it, it's not even that significant. Okay, then we take you through the afternoon, and yes, we could see some showers and thunderstorms, especially in Trinity County. I don't expect as much activity for the inland areas of Del Norte and Humboldt counties. Now, things get a little bit more interesting on Monday. So here's Monday morning at 8 a.m. And for the most part, Monday will be dry. But we can see a disturbance right here, kind of pushing down to our south. So as I mentioned, I think most of this will be dry for your Labor Day, but we can't rule out some activity possibly for parts of southern Humboldt and southern Trinity County as well. Rainfall totals, don't take these numbers to be literal, but I think most of the rain over the next several days will be here off to the east. I think we'll see some activity here late tonight for the valley, and of course some of that activity, you can especially see with that rotation today, some of that rain kind of coming in this area right here, parts of Trinity County, making its way into Humboldt County as well. Still have a flash flood watch for western Siskiyou County, but that should expire by about 11 o'clock tonight. Here are the wave heights, and you can see here this afternoon, the highest will be, of course, out to sea, not as quite as high, obviously, as you head to the immediate coast. And we're not going to see much change here as we take you into your Sunday. So, looking at your marine forecast, south winds at 10 to 20 knots today. Your high tide will be at about 2:47 this afternoon, and your low tide 8:41 tonight. And there you can see showers will be likely as we take you through, especially this afternoon and tonight. So there are the chances for thunderstorms in Trinity County. Some of that activity could be making its way to the inland areas, and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm for parts of the coast as well, but mainly in the form of showers here, especially later this afternoon and evening. So there you can see your 7-day outlook. I'm keeping it dry for Labor Day. I think for the most part it will be dry. Still a chance for a few showers here and there for the coast. Otherwise, not a ton of rain there. Most of it will be tonight. Isolated showers and thunderstorms today, and still that chance even going into your Sunday. Looking at your 7-day outlook for Eureka, slight chance today and tomorrow. And again, I think the bulk of any rain for the coast will be tonight, early tomorrow morning, and then not as much activity here for your Sunday. Dry for the most part on Labor Day, and keeping it dry through most, if not all, of next week.